corner of an old bar, under dimming lights of gold, velvet shadows whisper secrets in the air so thick and cold. Lips part where the liquor's courage, smoke swirls in a quiet storm, echoes of the heart's lost battles, where love's ghosts begin to form. Under the drunk confessions, in smoke where truths are told, my heart's wrapped up in velvet night and tears that taste like gold. Every sip a memory, every puff a silent scream, live in this smoky bar where love's just a fleeting dream. We danced to blues at midnight. You held me close and swore that we'd outrun our sorrows, not hide in whiskey's pour. But morning found you distant in the haze. You slipped away, left me with our empty glasses and a price too steep to pay. Under the drunk confessions, in smoke where truths are told, my heart's wrapped up in velvet night and tears that taste like gold. Every sip a memory, every puff a silent scream, live in this smoky bar where love's just a fleeting dream. There's a song that keeps on playing on a worn out phonograph, spinning tales of what we could have been. It cuts me like a photograph in the flickering candlelight. I see your shadow dance alone. My heart clings to the smoke and hope in this place you once called home. Under the drunk confessions, in smoke where secrets spill, my soul's draped in the midnight hues, and your absence is a chill. Every sip a memory, fading in the amber gleam. Here in this smoky bar, I'll whisper our lost dream. Under the drunk confessions, my love, where we've both cried. This bar keeps all our secrets, and my heartache can't hide. In the dim light of a flickering candle wick, old words creak neath my slow footsteps, echoes of laughter. Now just shadow plays on the wall. sip of whiskey, a reminder of the fall. I'm standing on the edge of my fire now in smoke. The flames that dance now whispers of what I provoke. My heart aches singing the drafts of the cold, lonely night on the edge of my fire, where my soul lost its light. We burn bright, a love fierce and wild. Now I'm holding ashes of dreams once beguiled. Your ghost in the smoke, drifting out of the frame, left me here with the embers and the blame. I'm standing on the edge of my fire now in smoke. The flames that dance now whispers of what I provoke. My heart aches singing the drafts of the cold, lonely night on the edge of my fire, where my soul lost its light. Rain taps a rhythm on the window like a memory's ache. These walls hold the echoes of every promise we did break. And in the quiet your name still slips from my lips, a prayer in the night as my sanity slowly slips. On the edge of my fire, now just smoke in my eyes. I see through the tears the truth behind the lies, a smoldering memory where once a blaze burned bright. In the ashes I linger, lost in this endless night. On the edge of my fire, now only smoke remains, a soft fading whisper in the chill of the rain. In the arms of silent room and blue, where shadows dance on cracked walls anew, velvet darkness drapes the old bar stool. Candlelight flickers, playing its rueful tune. Whispers linger of the love that fled too soon. In the arms of silent room and blue, all these blues they wrap around my soul, twisting through my heart like winter's cold. Every sip of whiskey makes me bold. silence, stark and old. Oh, in the arms of silent room blue. Once laughter echoed, now it's just the rain. Beating hard against the window pane. Your ghost in every corner, calling my name. With each drop, it's you I blame. For the quiet in my nights, the endless strain. In the arms of silent room and blue. Oh, these blues, they wrap around my soul, twisting through my heart like winter's cold. Sip of whiskey makes me bold to face the silence, stark and old. Oh, in the arms of silent room and blue. But here's where memories refuse to fade. Under the dim glow, our past is laid, and I'm clinging to the sweet promises you made in the silent room where our loved ones stayed. Buried in the blue, where my heart has swayed. Oh, these blues, they cling like a gentle mist, a tender pain, a longing kiss. In the silence, I still wish for one more night, one more bliss. In the arms of silent room in blue, where I forever wait for you. In the dim of the old bar, where shadows weep and wane, I found a corner smoky under the quiet strain. Ice clicks and whiskey, like the ticking of a clock. Each sip a memory darker by the light of ashes I walk. Here in this hush my armor lays down its own ghost beneath the quiet still lingers on my heart. Said the storm would pass, but the rain became my home. Each drop a verse of longing. In this world I roam. Here in this hush my armor lays down its own ghost. Beneath the quiet moonscape I feel what I lost the most. By the light of ashes I've danced with my solitude. No lover's hand to hold, but a heart wrapped in fortitude. Oh, how the piano waves a melancholy tune. Fingers trace the scars where once I swooned. A toast to the night, for she alone knows my plea. In the flicker of the candle, your face is all I see. Here in this hush my armor lays down its own ghost. Beneath the quiet moonscape I feel what I lost the most. By the light of ashes where my silent prayers are known. Here I stand by the light of ashes to armor alone. Soft as the night fades, my echoes turn to stone.
Underneath the dim streetlights fade, I walk through midnight's mercy on cobblestones that pave. Memories and echoes where we whisper soft and slow. My shadow's all that's left in tow as night winds start to blow. In the arms of a broken heart in my mind, holding me tighter than you ever did find. Whiskey breath with a touch so kind, lost in the arms of the heartbreak. I rewind. The music plays a mournful tone in that old bar down the lane, where laughter used to dance. Now only silence reigns. You promised stars and painted skies, but left me cold in rain. Now only ghostly tunes remain where once was our refrain. In the arms of a broken heart in my mind, holding me tighter than you ever did find. Whiskey breath with a touch so kind, lost in the arms of the heartbreak. I rewind. Oh, how the night recalls your name, a soft and soulful cry. Candles flicker out like the love in your eyes, but in my heart a quiet space. kiss of sorrow, sweet and unkind, forever in the arms of the heartbreak I find fading out slowly like a song out of time. In a dim lit room where the whiskey pours slow, echoes of laughter, a forgotten glow. My hand shakes as I light another cigarette. Floorboards creak like they're filled with regret. When I saw smoke and shadows alone, my heart wrapped around a cold stone. Voices in the dark singing sad, sad songs where right feels wrong, and my nights grow long. We danced once under a harvest moon's light. Your shadows merge with mine, holding me tight. But the morning found me draped in solitude. You left with the dawn, with reasons misconstrued. When I saw smoke and shadows alone, my heart wrapped around a cold stone. Voices in the dark singing sad, sad songs where right feels wrong, and my nights grow long. Now I sip the memories, bitter and sweet. Every sip burns with the heat of deceit. Was it all just smoke? Were we ever real in smoky bar? The shadows steal. I saw smoke and shadows alone. I understood love was alone. Now I listen for your ghost in the midnight moon. In the smoke and shadows I find my own, drifting like a feather in the silent tones. In the smoke and shadows forever my home, softly fading like the light at dusk, all alone. Ooh.
whiskey breath of pen, these tears that write old letters scattered like dreams withdrawn, walls echo of blues that never dies as I trace the contours of our faded view, each line a pathway where my heart still lies, bathed in a sorrowful shade of blue. Oh, these letters to nostalgia and blue, singing through the silk of a smoky room, each word a whisper of the love we knew, now just ghost notes floating in the gloom. Time was a thief dressed in sweet disguise, stole you away on a breeze of spring, left me with questions and no replies, under moonlit tales that night would bring. From laughter to silence the change was stark, a love that once burned, now a quiet spark, your absence a melody too dark, keeps playing sorrow on my heart's harp. Oh, these letters to nostalgia and blue, singing through the silk of a smoky room, each word a whisper of the love we knew, now just ghost notes floating in the gloom. Sometimes I feel you in the rain's soft sigh, hear your whispers in the wind's low cry, yet every echo ends in a goodbye, a love lost in the why, oh why, oh why. Oh, these letters to nostalgia and blue, soft as the dew on the morning hue, they hold the echoes of a love we knew, fading away like the last notes do. Oh, they fade away just as we gloom.
Nah, I was gonna take in a song from Midnight Midnight.
In the dim glow of a last bar stool, underneath the flicker of a lone street lamp, I caught the ghost of my reflection in a window, blurred by rain and old time's damp. Smoke curled softly round my fingertips, echoes of jazz bleeding in a worn-out blues. Each note tug at the heart slipped through my lips, murmurs of what was and what's to lose. When I saw self-reflection again, mirror of my weary soul in the night's dim, shadows danced in the lines of fate's pen, stories in my eyes, brimming to the brim. Once there were promises made in the light, now just empty glasses and vacant chairs. Love slipped quietly out of sight, leaving behind only whispers and stares. The pain twisted tight like a rag wrung dry. Memories faded like the last notes of a song. I reached for the warmth of a lie, but truth, it hit so cold, so strong. When I saw self-reflection again, mirror of my weary soul in the night's dim, shadows danced in the lines of fate's pen. Lost stories in my eyes, brimming to the brim. Oh, the heart knows its own past, wanders down lanes paved with might have beens, and in that quiet reflection's glass, I see the cost of all my sins. When I saw self-reflection again, echo of my weary soul under moon's soft hymn. There in the quiet stood pain and amen. Bittersweet these tears that rim. When I saw sail him and rise soon again.
In the crooked shadow of a flickering candlelight, where echoes dance on walls, paint in the night, I sat alone in the corner of a worn-out bar with soft, sad humming of a steel guitar. Whiskey whispers secrets in a glass half drained. Under the weight of silence, where my heart remained. When I saw loneliness and silence, it was wearing your smile, faded and distant. The quiet felt the cold rush, the ghost of us, a hushed, forbidden hush. Oh, how the silence screamed your name in the lonely hour. Love's a lingering slipped through my fingers, thin like smoke. Memories flickered back, old words you spoke. Once laughter filled the night, now only shadows crawl. Your empty chair, a stark reminder of my fall. The night grew colder as the music slowly died, replaced by the sound of what we've left behind. When I saw loneliness and silence, it was wearing your smile, faded and distant. The quiet, I felt the cold rush, the ghost of us, a hushed, forbidden hush. Oh, how the silence screamed your name in the lonely hour. Love's a lingering flame. Now rain taps at my window like notes upon a page, writing sorrow's song in the tears of a storm rage. Sage, each drop of memory of the days now gone. I'm drowning in the verses of my life's sad song. When I saw loneliness and silence, I found pieces of my soul in its quiet defiance, echoes of whispers of love, sweet pain, underneath the silence where my heart remains. Oh, how the silence holds your trace in the whisper of the night. I find your face softly fading like the candle's dying light. In the silence I'll be with you throughout the night.
In the dim light of a flickering candle in my room, the shadows dance with echoes, casting tales of a gloom. A glass of whiskey resting in a weary hand, whispers of ghosts in silence where I stand. And these walls, they speak low of lovers lost in the undertow. Every whisper, a storm's warning. In the silence of my heart, it's always morning. Was it the rain that brought the tears, or just the pain of old songs playing, speaking names in vain? Your face, a memory time just can't erase. Lives in the quiet corners of this haunted place. And these walls, they speak low of lovers lost in the undertow. Every whisper, a storm's warning. In the silence of my heart, it's always morning. Underneath the pale moon, sympathetic gaze, I reckon with the love lost in these tangled mazes. A sip of sorrow from the cup of the past, holding on to shadows, knowing they won't last. And these walls, they speak low, soft and numb
heart's quiet vow. Every echo forms a delicate mourning in the silence of my soul, where it's forever morning, softly fading like the candle's last light. Whispers of ghosts settle in for the night. In the dim light, where shadows lean and linger, the clock hands wave past 2, but the night held its finger. Velvet drapes, lonely tables, an echo of laughter so husk. I found that old bar once alive at 2 a.m. at dusk. And there I stood beneath the weep of a neon glow, where whiskey whispers and forgotten dreams go. I lost my heart here in a gamble that the dawn stole away. Every sip a memory of love in this old bar's ballet. The bartender, he knew my face, but not my plight. Poured another round as my thoughts took flight. It was here, the corner booth, veiled in sorrow's rust, where love promised forever, then left me in its dust. And there I stood beneath the weep of a neon glow, where whiskey whispers and forgotten dreams go. I lost my heart here in a gamble that the dawn stole away. Every sip a memory of love in this old bar's ballet. Rain taps like soft footsteps on the old wooden door, each drop a beat for the heartbreaks that pace this floor. In the mirror, ghost draped in my reflection's disguise. Bars, lights flicker like the dying stars in my tear-stained eyes. And there I stayed, caught in the sigh of the stormy skies brew, where whiskey whispers and the past feels almost new. My soul clings here in the shadows that the dim lights lay. Every note a soft echo of a love in this old bar's ballet. Fading out, every sip a memory, every song my heart's quite afraid. In the bar at 2 a.m. at dusk, where my dreams slip away.
of smoke curls like her voice in midnight's chill. Stools worn down, hearts more so under dim flickering light. She's the siren of lost souls, singing blues into the night. Behind the drunk confessions, where the shadows mourn, lies the ghost of her gone days before the heart was torn. Each sip a whisper of a timeless soul. At 19, behind the drunk confessions no more. There was laughter once and love that filled the air. Now just echoes in a glass, reflections of despair. Whiskey's warmth can't hide the cold of what's been missed. Her tears blend with the rain outside, love's painful twist. Behind the drunk confessions, where the shadows mourn, lies the ghost of her gone days before the heart was torn. Each sip a whisper of a timeless soul. At 19, behind the drunk confessions no more. Oh, how the storm raged through her reckless spring. Older now, those wild winds feel like a distant thing. Memories flicker, a silent movie reel, haunting her heart with scars that won't heal. Behind the drunk confessions, where old dreams die, she finds herself in the mirror, asking reasons why. With every note, a tear drops on the floor. At 19, behind the drunk confessions no more. A soft echo, a whisper of the pain she bore. At 19, behind the drunk confessions no more. Dim candlelight, where shadows play till dawn. My glass of whiskey lies untouched, for these thoughts keep me drawn. This room breathes out your perfume, yet you're nowhere to be seen. Just me and the echoes of our love, where once you had been. Under the memories of you alone, I find no peace, no rest. Each haunting laugh, each whispered word tightens in my chest. So I sing to the moon about what's gone and what's forever lost. Under the memories of you alone, I count the terrible cost. We dance through storms, laugh through the rain, in love's reckless spell. A bluesy track was ours to claim, a rhythm we knew too well. Then silence fell as lightning struck, turning love to disdain.
I sit with old ghosts in this melancholy rain. Under the memories of you alone, I find no peace, no rest. Each haunting laugh, each whispered word tightens in my chest. So I sing to the moon about what's gone and what's forever lost. Under the memories of you alone, I count the terrible cost. Oh, could it be that you feel this too in some distant shadow place? Or am I alone with these phantoms, the only one who can erase? So here's to the nights, to the stars that watches all fell apart. Here's to the blues, to the soulful muse, and the ending before the start. So I'll sing to the moon about what's gone, till my heart no longer defies. Under the memories of you alone, beneath the unyielding skies. Under the memories of you alone, I whisper goodbye as the candle dies. Under a dim light's glow, velvet shadows dancing slow across the floor they roam, an old piano playing soft in whispers of the past. Here I sit with whiskey neat and letters turn to ash. Oh, these letters to ashes in my glass in blue. Every sip a memory fading like morning dew. Your words once fire, now cool in the silent crash. Tonight I'm drinking down the embers of our past. We traded dreams on paper wings, 'neath stars that knew our names. But time it turned as seasons do, and doused our wild flames. Now here among these ghostly echoes, I trace our love's outline, finding nothing but the smoke of what once was mine. Oh, these letters to ashes in my glass in blue. Every sip a memory fading like morning dew. the jazz wash over soulful wounds in the heartache of the music. Your absence resumes. Oh, these letters to ashes in my glass and blue. Each drop tells a story under the moon's rueful hue. Here's to the love that burned too bright, too vast, in the quiet of the night, to ashes in my glass. Whisper goodbye as the night slowly unwinds, leaving just blue. Letters
It's a solo on Ringnoted in Midnight.
in the highlight of a candle's glow. Shadows dance on the walls, a room soaked in the scent of old bourbon and bittersweet falls. Whiskey whispers on my breath, tangled sheets where dreams used to lay. Your echo lingers like smoke in the air from the fires of yesterday. Under the survive you in my mind, where the nights so long and deep. I cradle your memory close, the secrets we swore to keep. Every teardrop a melody of how we used to be. Under the I'll survive you in my mind, quietly setting you free. The rain taps a rhythm against the window, like your heartbeat against my skin. But seasons shift and leaves did fall when that cold wind crept on in. From laughter in the twilight to silence in the dark, you slip through my fingers, a ghost now, leaving just a spark. Under the I'll survive you in my mind, where the nights are long and deep. I cradle your memory close, the secrets we swore to keep. Every teardrop a melody of how we used to be. Under the I'll survive you in my mind, quietly setting you free. And oh, how the piano plays our song, low and slow. Each note a step down memory lane, where I'm sip of solitary sorrow. I'll be here holding on to us in all the silent tomorrows under the owl. Survive you in my mind with a softer fading cry. Here in the night's embrace, beneath the starless sky, I'll whisper goodbye with a tear that never dries. Under the I'll survive you until the last echo dies. In a dim corner of that old jazz bar, under the whisper of a fading star, candlelight flickers dancing just for me on worn-out tables holding whispers of history. The shadows stretch like the years that have gone. My heart plays a blues riff, a lonesome song. When I saw candlelight, memories in my mind, I felt the ghost of your touch, cruel and kind. Autumn leaves swirling in a whiskey dream, lost in the echo of our midnight theme. Your shadow lingers where the slow smoke winds. In candlelight memories, love still blind. We traced our tales in the smoke and the rain. Each laughter shared every shot of pain. But the music changed, our notes fell out of tune. You left with the moon one cold afternoon. Now every glass casts your reflection, smeared in the places where we love, where we fear. When I saw candlelight, memories in my mind, I felt the ghost of your touch, cruel and kind. Autumn leaves swirling in a whiskey dream, lost in the echo of our midnight theme. Your shadow lingers where the slow smoke winds. In
In the dimly lit room where shadows sway underneath the glow of a flickering candle bay, whiskey whispers on my lips like a long lost prayer. Morning dove outside weeps, but nobody there. Every echo in the hall, a memory dressed in rust, me holding on to the arms of echoes of me at dusk, in the arms of echoes where my secrets lay bare. Time just sits through the smoke scented air, lost in the whispers of the songs I used to sing, tangled in the bittersweet that yesteryears bring. Once danced with love under moon so bold, now I'm just a spectator to the stories I've told. Your ghost in the corner fades from my sight, left me here in this perpetual twilight. Every laughter we shared, now a silent hush, here in the arms of echoes of me at dusk, in the arms of echoes where my secrets lay bare. Time just sifts through the smoke scented air, lost in the whispers of the songs I used to sing, tangled in the bittersweet yesteryears bring. Oh, how the rain speaks in tongues so murmuring secrets in its silvery core, a dance of drops on the window, a rhythmic fuzz plays the softest lullaby by the dusk's gentle touch, in the arms of echoes I find my release, in the solace of the night I chord my peace. Here's where I hold you, in the quiet unseen, in the arms of echoes under the twilight sheen, fading out like the day into the night's gentle caress, in the arms of echoes of me, in the whispers of dust. Confess. In the twilight
whisper your name through the smoky haze where shadows play. My heart holds on to the words we never say. In the arms of love that faded no more, I'm dancing alone on this creaky floor. The band plays a tune that we used to adore. Oh, in the arms of love that faded no more. Whiskey whispers the tales of our youth, when dreams were fierce and words were the truth. But time slipped through like sand through the hand, leaving nothing but silence where once there was a band. In the arms of love that faded no more, I'm dancing alone on this creaky floor. The band plays a tune that we used to adore. Oh, in the arms of love that faded no more. Rain taps the window in rhythmic despair, echoing heartbeats filling the air. Ghosts of your laughter, traces of your scent in the shroud of the night. My soul's nearly spent in the arms of love that faded no more. Here's my last dance on this tear-stained floor. The music's a whisper of what went before. Oh, in the arms of love that faded no more. Still in the arms of love that faded no more. Just a whisper, just a shadow, just no more. Woo. In a corner of my dim lit room, where shadows loom and spill, lies a stack of worn out letters to silent rooms still. Candle flickers, whispers quiet, dance on walls so thin. Each page a story bleeding, where loneliness begins. Oh, these letters, heavy like the rain on Bourbon Street. Each word a sip of of whiskey, bittersweet and deep, echoes of our laughter haunt the cold night air, letters to silent rooms still, solace found nowhere. Once these hands they trembled as they penned down every line, hope dressed in ink and paper in this quiet shrine. But seasons turned their faces, smiles faded into gray. Your silence grew like ivy, love crumbled into clay. All these letters, heavy like the rain on Bourbon Street, each word a sip of whiskey, bittersweet. Silent room still, solace found nowhere. Now I sit here tracing ghostly lines of what was ours. Grief's quiet footsteps follow close in these twilight hours. And maybe you'll remember in your world so still the heart that rode forever to a room that's silent still. All these letters soaked with the storms I've had to meet, each line a fragile heartbeat left incomplete. Dying candles flicker out like the love we knew. Letters to silent rooms still, whispering of you.
In the dim light of this old bar, my hands gripping a half-empty jar. Whiskey burns just like the tears that fall. Shadows play on peeling walls. Flicker of a candle's dying flame whispers softly, calling your name. Here in
in the quiet of this smoky room, where my heart beats heavy with glue. On the edge of a fading photograph in smoke, where memories linger like the words we never spoke. The fire's low, the night is soaked in your essence. I evoke, holding on to the edge of a fading photograph in smoke. Used to laugh under the summer moon, now I'm dancing with your ghost at noon. Your jacket hangs, still holds your scent, a bitter reminder of where we went, from those highs to these echoing lows. How we got here, only the night knows. Each sip a moment we shared, each silence the pain I've read. On the edge of a fading photograph in smoke, where memories linger like the words we never spoke. The fire's low, the night is soaked in your essence. I evoke, holding on to the edge of a fading photograph in smoke. Rain taps like fingertips against the glass, echoing the time. Oh, how it passed, drifting in the mist, where our love did last. Ghosts in the fog, from the spells we cast. On the edge of a fading photograph in smoke, our love a whisper, a soft murmur broke. In the quiet fade of this melancholy cloak, I cherish the blaze before it went up in smoke.